You're looking about $5,000 at the most.
I'd probably recommend taking that money and putting it towards a different vehicle.
Yeah, no, well, I can't do that.
Frances McDormand stars in Nomadland. She's been mentioned for a lot of awards for this film. Chloé Zhao is the director, and she also included a lot of non-actors. You can see this in theaters and on Hulu, and I asked the director how she approached those non-actors.
I live in there.
You have to write for them. I think that's the myth. It's like the myth is I show up on set and did the magic. It doesn't work like that. You have to, not all non-professional actors can do it, by the way. Out of 20 people we see, maybe one can be on camera and not look at it and can have the presence and the rhythm of speaking that we feel like if you still cast them the way you look at actors. Are their faces interesting? And are what they're saying interesting? So there's a very grueling casting process. And then it's not that different than me researching a character, say Swanky. I would spend time with Swanky and she would tell me about her life. And then I would pick the part that will work for the film and I would write it into a scene. So on that day, she know kind of what to say. She didn't even have to memorize it, but she had to remember which part of the edited version that I need her to say. I'll always shoot the non-professional actors first and see what other things that they might come up with. Then when I turn around on Fran, I will add things last minute for Fran to say it so I know I can edit the new stuff that I didn't expect together.
Be clear, you're talking about coverage in that case. You're talking about shoot the non-actors first, and then when you reverse it and you say dealing with Frances McDormand, then they are going to have something to react against.
Because they're speaking a version of themselves, right? So they might give you something you don't expect. And I would need a reaction, whether it's verbal or facial expressions from Fran to make the cut work. So then Fran has to very quickly at the end of the day, before the sun goes down, do a variety of things for me so I can use it in the edit.
Well, you mentioned the sun. That's the environment is almost another character, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't really truly make audience understand what's one of the biggest draw for this lifestyle if you don't make the effort to really show what it's like. You're never going to be as good as what it's like when you're there at sunset in Arizona. Our entire shoot is first and foremost planned based on season and time of day.
Chloé, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Flicks with Patrick Stoner explores the craft and culture of filmmaking that enhance our communities for television stations and websites around the country.
I'm Patrick Stoner. Watch more interviews by subscribing to WHYY.